Hey everyone, welcome to Life Chats with Lisa. I'm your host, Lisa, coffee enthusiast, professional list maker, and someone who's really trying to romanticize the small stuff in life. Today's episode is a little cozy, a little personal, and honestly, something I think we can all relate to. We're talking about daily routines, specifically my daily routine. But this isn't just a list of, I wake up at 7 and go to bed at 10. Nope. I want to walk you through the real experience, the messy bits, the mindful moments, and everything in between. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's step into a day in my life. Okay, so mornings. I want to say I'm one of those people who jumps out of bed at 5 a.m., drinks lemon water, and does yoga with sunrise music playing in the background. But no. Real life Lisa wakes up around 7:30, and yes, I hit snooze at least twice. There's something deeply spiritual about those extra 9 minutes. After I finally peel myself out of bed, the first thing I do is check my phone. Yep. Guilty. I know all the productivity gurus are screaming right now, but it's true. I scroll for like 5 minutes just to wake up my brain. Then it's off to the bathroom, brush teeth, splash water on my face, and sometimes just stare into the mirror wondering what day it is. Coffee comes next. It's not a want, it's a need. I make a quick breakfast, usually oats with fruit or toast with peanut butter. And then I sit by the window for a few minutes, trying to be present, trying to not think about the to-do list. Sometimes I journal. Sometimes I just stare. Both count as mindfulness in my book. Now it's time to actually do stuff. Around 9 a.m., I settle into work. I'm mostly working from home these days, which is both a blessing and a curse. No commute? Amazing. But distractions? Oh, they're everywhere. That blanket? Tempting. That fridge? Constantly calling my name. I try to work in 90-minute chunks, focused time where I write, plan, or record depending on the day. I'll usually play soft music or brown noise in the background. It weirdly helps me stay in the zone. One thing I've started doing that really helps? I write one big goal for the day, just one. It keeps me from drowning in endless tasks. Also, I try to look human by noon, meaning I change out of my pajamas. Sometimes I even put on mascara just to feel like a functioning adult. Lunchtime hits around 1 p.m. I take a proper break. I try not to eat in front of a screen. Lunch is usually simple: a wrap, salad, or leftovers from last night. Sometimes I walk around the block after eating, a little fresh air, a little movement. It helps reset my brain, especially if I've been staring at a screen for hours. Then it's back to work for a couple more hours. I check emails, respond to messages, brainstorm podcast ideas. This part of the day varies, but it's usually a mix of admin tasks and creative planning. And yes, there's always a 3 p.m. slump. You know, that weird hour where your brain just goes, nope, I'm done? That's when I grab a snack, stretch a little, and listen to a quick 5-minute meditation or a hype playlist. Depends on the vibe. By 5 or 6 p.m., I start to wind down. I close the laptop, light a candle, and do something offline. Some days it's reading. Some days it's doom scrolling. I'm being honest here. And some days, I'll cook something a little special, not just for the food, but for the process. Cooking is like therapy when I'm not rushing. Dinner is usually around 7:30. I'll either eat with family, catch up with a friend over a call, or just enjoy a show while eating. Evenings are also my time to unplug from the outside world and check in with myself. I might journal again, or reflect on how the day went. And if I didn't do that in the morning, this is my chance. Around 9:30 or 10, I start winding down for real. Skincare, yes, I have a whole routine, and yes, it's a form of self-care. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I might read a few pages of a book, something light, nothing too deep. Before bed, I try to ask myself, what am I proud of today? Even if it's something small like drinking enough water or being kind to myself. It's a nice way to end the day with gratitude. Lights out by 11 or sometimes 11:30, depending on how many times I convince myself to scroll just one more reel. And that, my friends, is a day in the life of Lisa. Nothing extraordinary. Just a simple routine that helps me stay grounded in a busy world. Your routine might look totally different, and that's okay. What matters is finding what works for you, what gives you rhythm, balance, and a sense of control when everything feels chaotic. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow the podcast, share it with a friend, and maybe even take a moment to reflect on your daily routine. Until next time, stay kind, stay grounded, and as always, stay you.